Yep.
YouTube, we are up again. Hooray!
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, but
Can I see it on Discord, or do I not get to see it
no,
anymore?
you do not get to see it.
Okay.
So yeah, both YouTube and Discord shut themselves at the same time, and Discord decided to update.
Cool.
All right, let's continue.
This next video has very little information, but it still speaks for itself. A child is seen sleeping in their crib, when all of a sudden, something pretty creepy is caught on camera. It's worth noting that this incident took place at exactly 3:33 a.m., which many people believe means something. Whether it signifies something good or bad, the incident itself is pretty
420 means
strange.
something.
The child is sleeping when
So
this
it's
happens.
69.
Hey.
For some mysterious reason, the child wakes up and then quickly stands before staring at something in the room. They stare at whatever it is that's in the dark, when seconds later, a toy or some sort of music box goes off by itself. Then, without warning, the crib shakes on its own. No other information is given on this video, and the original source is unknown, but I'll leave it to you to come up with your own conclusions on this footage.
What's your
How
take?
Intriguing. My take is that is intriguing.
In what way? In what way?
In all of it.
Well, that's helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. What do you make of it?
Well, there's no real information to be able to make anything of, to be honest.
I mean, just based upon what you saw.
On what I saw, a child stood up in their crib and then lay back down again. Was what I saw.
You missed the whole music box playing, and you missed.
Well, I heard the
No.
music playing, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't something that was already in the room doing it.
Oh no, I think it was something in the room doing it. But it's the timing of it. It happened after she woke up.
True.
If it happened beforehand and she woke up, I'd be like, okay, cool. Batteries are dying. What about the cot shaking?
Can't explain that.
I don't believe a parent was in there doing it, because she would have reacted differently.
Mm.
It would have been arms up towards said parent.
Yep.
Whereas there was no sign of that at all. She was looking over the long side of the cot,
Mm-hmm.
and if there was anything there, we would have been able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So something is either something that we can't see has bumped it,
Yep.
or it's been bumped from the short side that is not captured on camera. But on saying that, it would have been up against, like I said, a drawers or a wall or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very intriguing, that one. And then the cot shakes and she lies straight back down at the foot of the cot,
Yeah.
which is a very odd behavior.
Indeed.
And it's not like you can orchestrate that with a child of that age.
No.
So that one to me is a little bit, wow, I don't know.
So out of everything we've watched today, that's got you the most curious?
Yeah.
Excellent.
What do you make of that one?
Sorry, just swallowing some nuts.
That sounds about right for you.
Mm-hmm.
Go!
Sounds gay. I'm in.
Sounds slightly sexual. You're in.
Oh, urine.
Any. I mean, if you're into that, sure.
I don't know. I've never tried it, so you know, I could be.
Have you ever tried killing yourself? You might be really into it.
I have.
Are you into it? Is that like one of your things?
No.
I mean, you didn't do a good job of it the first time round, so
Yeah, it just didn't
maybe
fucking work.
Didn't
Didn't work the first time. Didn't work the second time or the third time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Well, I tried and I tried again, and it still didn't fucking work.
Sounds like you're a quitter. I don't appreciate quitters.
Sounds like nobody wants me.
Oh shit! Could you imagine if just anyone was in the stream right now watching, listening to this? Oh my god! You can't say that.
I can say that because I've tried to do it 3 fucking times and it hasn't fucking worked. In saying that though, we do take mental health very seriously, hence the reason why we have such a sort of dark view when it comes to it. Or actually, no, we have a humorous review on a dark subject. We do actually take mental health pretty seriously.
Yeah, it's pretty serious. I mean, if you get a thick enough rope, you know it's thick.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that this is such a small channel because that's legitimately cancelled talk right
Yeah.
there. If anyone's, I mean, we're right at the start of stream 12.5. So, you know, saying this kind of stuff, that's like grounds for instant dismissal.
Yeah, which it's kind of bullshit, really.
It's not being referred to the third umpire here. It's just straight walk back to the pavilion.
So we'll see if we end up doing Deadstream 13 in a couple of weeks then.
I mean, it might become an actual dead stream.
Oh. Look, you gotta laugh at these things from time to time.
Ooh. Oh, shit. So funny. Anyway, let's keep going. Get this cum off my stream, on my screen.
I know, it's the worst font ever, isn't it? Just like,
I mean,
jizzed
the
on the
font-
numbers.
The font is fine. It's the color. Why would you go with white
Yeah, I mean, you could go the red,
or green,
black, even.
pink,
Anything other than white.
purple? Yeah, literally any color, anything.
Oh, white drippy stuff. What do we always go straight to when it comes to white drippy stuff? Jizz.
Blood. Oh yeah, jizz. Yeah.
You're. I'd be a little bit worried if your jizz was red drippy stuff.
Well, jizz was red drippy stuff. You mean my blood was white drippy stuff?
Either way, I'd be a bit worried.
No, that's just how white I am.
You're so white that your blood doesn't even carry oxygen.
Oh shit. Yeah. I mean, looking at my ancestry results, it's all like the whitest parts of the world that I come from.
The whitest of the white.
Yeah, but not German, so it's okay.
You see, mine would probably come out the same, but still I'm somehow darker skinned than you are.
Irish, Scottish, Dutch.
Mm.
They're my main ones. I mean, I'm like 50% Dutch.
Irish, Scottish, and Welsh.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. See, my mum is 100% Dutch. Like, both of her parents are Dutch.
Fair enough then. Well, that would equate for, her being 100% Dutch herself and you being 50%.
Yeah. And then all the other white ancestry that I've got in my blood. So it would make sense that my blood is just as white as my skin. And why, now that I've got like some LEDs in my computer case, like I'm getting sunburnt from them.
Oh, sucks to be you.
Yeah.
Well, shall we continue? Get this pain over and done with?
Sure.
The following footage was shot by someone who in the video seems to be taking in the view of the river before them. All appears to be normal until the camera catches something in the distance. Upon zooming in, it becomes apparent that whatever was caught on camera had most likely ruined the mood of the person recording. Now there isn't that much info on the clip, but it still speaks for itself. This is what was captured.
Domingo, curtindo uma cachoeira em Leeds, Rio de Janeiro. Reparem no visual, na mata. Agora o melhor de tudo é essa queda d'água. Muita água. Muita força. Uhul! Ih, caraca! Tem uma coisa ali. Caraca, apareceu um cara ali no meio da água. Mozinho! Mozinho, você viu o cara no meio da água? Caraca! Ali, mozinho!
Not too far from the camera, there seems to be someone or something bathing in the roaring rapids of the river. After being splashed by countless river waves, the figure all of a sudden vanishes. It's as though the waves had washed away the shadowy form, but then suddenly it comes back for a split second before being taken away by the river again. Now, even if we don't know what the person behind the camera is saying, we can hear it in their voice how surprised they are by the strange figure in the distance. Unfortunately, the lack of info on this video makes it likely that we'll never know for sure who or what was seen.
Cherry.
It wasn't even good special effects on that one.
So it's not Jerry.
Oh no, that's straight up bad visual effects.
Okay.
That was, yeah, it was not good.
Well, we'll just move on, shall we?
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
As with most videos found online, this next one has little to no information. It is still nonetheless very strange. Although not enough context is given on the clip, a viewer of the video comments that it came from someone who's been dealing with unusual occurrences at home. They placed the camera inside their bedroom to capture the strange events that often happen inside. It appears to be late at night when the following happens. Watch. The man is suddenly lifted off the bed as though something is pulling him upwards from his feet. In a panic frenzy, the man scoots all the way over to the other end of the bed, seemingly trying to make sense of what just happened. The video then cuts to black. The lack of a backstory to this video keeps it shrouded in mystery, making it a bit harder to know what exactly occurred. But what's your stance on this? Real or not? I'll let you be the judge.
What do you think of that one?
Bullshit. You?
Yeah.
It seems way too put on.
Very much so.
Do you want to try another video? Try another clip? See how you feel?
Sure.
Hey! It's an ad.
Zoe, Bruno,
Thank
and her
you,
family live on a
YouTube.
farm that they believe is haunted. Based on videos that Zoe has posted, viewers believe that it's not just haunted, but also cursed. In a recent video, Zoe shared that one of her pigs had given birth to a pair of baby pigs born with unusual deformities. Unfortunately, they were born dead. Now, this was unlike anything the family has ever seen. Because of this, along with other strange occurrences, they believe that something very odd is happening on their farm. But then one night, something really terrifying was caught on camera. Zoe's sister was home alone when she heard weird noises coming from the pig stable outside. She began to record immediately. This is what was caught.
Hola chicos, estoy grabando este video porque mi papá y mi mamá se fueron a comprar una cosa en el almacén y mi hermano Seban está en la pieza, pero yo sentí relojado por acá. No sé qué está pasando, pero quiero tratar de grabar. ¡Ah! Miren eso. ¡Ah! ¡Ah!
If you look close enough, you can see what appears to be a face peeping from behind a wooden post. Whoever, or whatever this is definitely unsettling to look at. Naturally, Zoe's sister had reacted the way she did. She's alive and well, but mentally, she is not okay, for what she'd seen in the stable has left her shaken up. Her family has no idea as to what she'd seen, but viewers seem to think that it was something supernatural. Until Zoe posts more footage, we won't know for sure what this was. Currently, there has yet to be an update on this whole incident.
That's pretty good acting.
It is. 'Cause, yeah, there definitely couldn't be, like her mum or her brother that's, poking their head around the door.
I mean, definitely could be.
Or Zoe.
Could be a number of things, really.
It definitely couldn't be Jerry.
Not Jerry.
Or Special K.
No, not Special K.
No. Or Gary.
Gary. Gary.
A man named Jacob lives in a house that he recently inherited from his grandmother. Jacob isn't too sure if he wants the house, as it's out of shape and requires a lot of fixing. But after the following incident, it seems that he's already made up his mind. It's late at night when Jacob wakes up to a noise inside his bedroom. This is what he caught.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
a knocking sound can be heard coming from the closet. However, when he checks inside, nothing is in there. But then, moments later, loud banging can be heard from the other side of the room. Clearly, Jacob was spooked out of his mind. Yet something else happened that Jacob didn't realize until rewatching this video. At the start of the clip, the clown doll on top of the drawer can be seen staring at the bed, but then later, it is seen staring at the door. Ever since seeing this, Jacob has moved the doll downstairs to the living room. He states that it came alive that night and is glad that he caught evidence of it. Although pretty spooky, the video remains a mystery. But thanks to this incident, Jacob has made up his mind on whether or not he should keep the house. Overall though, what happened that night has left him beyond terrified.
I want it.
The house or the doll?
Doll?
I want the house.
Why?
Because it's an old house.
Oh, yeah, so you got to think for old things.
Wow. Depends on
So
what
it
you're
just
talking.
makes you feel young.
Depends on what you're talking about.
Old things?
I'm just going to ignore you and keep watching.
Okay.
When it comes to videos on poltergeist activity, it seems that the most believable ones are those in which the video was initially recorded for a different reason. In this case, YouTuber Mowgli85 was recording the trailer for the Simpsons movie from the film's official website for the sole purpose of uploading the trailer to his channel. However, while videotaping the trailer, something pretty creepy happens.
This summer, between honor and dishonor, between family and enemies, between July and August, a line will be drawn. And then colored in
Oh no!
My clothes just fell to the ground. Must be because there's a Ouija board there.
And the camera's shaking.
It's being moved. Oh my god.
Out of nowhere, things begin to move on their own. Now, after rewatching the video, viewers had pointed out that the Ouija board in the corner of the room might be the reason as to why all this is happening. According to Mowgli, he'd been playing with it prior to this incident. So, according to viewers, it makes sense that something like this would occur. But what do you think? Is this actual footage of something paranormal? Or is it simply a video that's been staged? There has yet to be a definitive answer to this question.
Definitely paranormal.
Oh, he's got a Ouija board, so therefore it's paranormal.
Definitely. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Oh. That's probably the most paranormal thing that we have ever seen in our entire life. Anyone has ever seen in their entire
Oh,
lives.
no doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely can't be complete and utter fucking horse crap.
I didn't see a horse, so clearly not.
But what if it was the horse that was causing all the movement?
Oh, the horse was filming. So the guy is actually a horse.
No, actually, we got that wrong, no. He's a jackass. That's what he is.
Yeah, but you said horse.
Yeah, I got it wrong. He's a jackass.
Okay.
Yeah.
The following video comes from James Fodder, who recently bought a doll from a secondhand store. Apparently, the doll is worth a lot more than what the store was selling it for. For this reason, James had bought the doll. However, ever since bringing it home, strange things have been happening. From hearing strange noises at night, to seeing doors open and close on their own. James suspects that the doll might be responsible for the unusual activity, and so he decides to record the doll in front of a camera inside an empty room. He hopes to capture footage of something that would prove it's haunted. Initially, nothing odd is captured in the first few days of recording, but then, one night, something very strange happens. Now the camera that he uses is programmed to move wherever it picks up movement, so if something moves, it will point to that object. We can see it doing that in this footage, but strangely, the camera pans around the room as though it's picking up movement from somewhere. This is what was captured. Could it be that the camera is detecting an unseen presence? Or is it just not functioning properly? Although it's likely that there's a problem with the camera, something really creepy happens 2 nights later inside the room, which has made him think that the camera was actually picking up something. James is away from home when the following happens. He writes, "Just wow, I've been leaving the closets open in case anyone thinks I'm hiding inside. I don't even know what to say." This is what was captured.
Fuck.
That was a very interesting thing to capture on camera.
Yeah.
Out of James's bathroom comes out what appears to be a dark, shapeless figure. It seems to dart across the floor before disappearing from sight. James believes that this may have been the apparition that was being picked up earlier by the camera. He also thinks that this mysterious figure might be attached to the doll. Ever since then, he's been filming more at night. Little does he know that he'd be capturing something way more terrifying than this. James is sleeping in his room upstairs when the following happens. On camera, the doll moves on its own. It appears to move for just a few seconds before abruptly stopping. Feeling very unsettled, James posts the footage online to see if anyone could explain this video. It's not sure if he'll continue to hold on to this doll based on what occurred, but it might be best if he keeps it locked up inside this room, as an occurrence like this definitely warrants it.
What do you think?
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Those cameras.
Mm.
That's what I was looking at most of the time. I'm trying to work out whether or not he's moving the camera.
That's what my thought was on it as well.
They can do both.
Mm.
I believe you can physically move. You can definitely physically move them yourself,
Yeah.
but they can also go with motion.
Yeah.
So and then the doll moving.
Mm.
What do you reckon?
I'm calling kind of bullshit on it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's to say he's not sitting down below the camera and moving it with a bit of fishing line?
Yeah, that's fair. Fair.
Did you want to continue, or are you done for today?
I don't know what else to say to that. Like, okay, what do you want me to say? No, this is real.
No, you just sort of sitting back there, defeated.
No, the missus.
Oh God.
Yeah, next week, sorting it out.
Gotcha.
We will not be streaming next week because the time has changed.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
It's no longer a nighttime thing. We're out between 12 and 5, so she won't be working.
Just ruin it, why don't you?
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what women do. They ruin everything. Oh.
Oh, fuck.
This next video was submitted by Aaron Tipsy, who states that a friend of his had sent him a creepy video. In it, Aaron's friend can be seen sleeping inside their bedroom when something downright terrifying is captured. It's around midnight when this is filmed. What better way to induce insomnia than by watching a video like this? Now, it's worth mentioning that the same video can be found on TikTok. However, the context given for that video is different from the one that was submitted to me. Aaron states that his friend has no recollection of ever doing this in their sleep, whereas the one on TikTok states that they were fully conscious when they did this. Whether conscious or not, the imagery of this video is still nonetheless pretty disturbing. All in all, this video is a great source of nightmare fuel.
It's nothing. That one.
Mm.
She's just got like.
It's like
I could recreate that.
it's like I waking up and yawning.
Yeah, while staring at the camera, which
Yeah.
is on night vision, which makes your eyes do that. So, and they've obviously seen that and gone, "Oh my god, it looks so scary." Yeah, that one's bullshit.
This is getting painful.
Yeah, this is not like the good one. There was a good one where we had.
Yeah, there was a really good compilation. I can't remember what it was or who it was by. You keep looking and I'll keep playing.
A salesman stays at a hotel and captures footage of something pretty disturbing. The following video comes from a salesman who was traveling overseas for a business trip. Due to travel restrictions affected by COVID, the salesman had self-quarantine for a total of 7 days. His self-quarantine took place at a hotel where he booked a room all for himself, but during the 7 days that he's there, something really creepy happens. On the second night of his quarantine, the salesman is talking to a friend via webcam when all of a sudden, this happens.
もらんかったわ。
本当マジでだから部屋間違えたんじゃない？
ほら。まあ、飯の時はノックされるんやけど。
隔離はいつまで？
まあ、あといつか。
After checking to see who was knocking at his door, the salesman returns to his seat, seeming unfazed by the mysterious knocks. He chalks it up to a hotel employee who might have accidentally knocked on the wrong door. A few minutes pass, and the conversation between the two then segues to the topic of food served at the hotel. But as they continue to talk, something shakes up the salesman.
おー。アジア料理が多いね、やっぱ。
また聞こえたね。
また？
今、録画してるまだ。
してる。
あ、ちょっと待ってよ。
何してんの？
ちょっと見て。
その強盗とかだったらやばいんじゃない？
まあ、証拠取れ。
あ、証拠？ちょっとフリーズしてるけど、証拠取れなくない？あ、大丈夫。いないじゃん。誰もいない。
誰もいないし。
おう。
見たこれ。
前の部屋のやつがなんかいたずらでやってんじゃない？
It is at this moment when his friend thinks that a next-door neighbor is playing tricks on him, yet the salesman isn't sure if anyone is occupying the rooms near him. His friend then jokes that the room he is in might be haunted. The salesman doesn't think much of this and decides to go to bed. However, later that night, he is woken up by someone knocking at his door. Though this time, he fails to capture anything on camera as the knocking stopped when he started recording. But he was now more determined than ever to catch whoever it was that was playing with him. The next day, as he waits patiently for the knocks to occur, this happens. Once again, there is no one at the door. He checks both ends of the hallway, but not a single person is in sight. It is at this point that the salesman questions his sanity. But just when things couldn't get any more creepy, something else happens that has left him completely spooked. The following night, he is woken up once again by mysterious knockings, but this time, something far more unexplainable happens.
Fuck me!
Was that a dead body lying on the ground?
Was it?
Did you see that? Did it look like a fucking body? Just at the foot of the bed there. Or the side of the bed or whatever. It looks like
It looks like a dead body. That's what's fucking haunting him.
Really?
Yeah. It's Joe. Joe, mama! Ah!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
After checking again to find no one at the door, the salesman turns around and sees all doors inside open. Naturally, he was in total shock. He was now convinced that the room he had booked is actually haunted. Perhaps his friend was right after all. Something is inside this room. It's what happens the following night, though, that leaves him beyond terrified. On the 6th night of his quarantine, he decides to use his PC camera to capture anything that may occur inside his room. The camera is left recording as he goes to bed. And, to no surprise, he is woken up by someone knocking at his door. But, as he walks over to the entrance, the salesman immediately notices something odd. The knocking doesn't appear to be coming from outside, but rather from inside his room.
Located the knock. They're coming from inside the house.
Upon opening the door, he finds no one there. The salesman is at a loss for words. He is now sure that whatever is going on is beyond explanation. Now, it's a good thing the salesman had set up a second camera, as the following incident would have gone unnoticed. During the time he's inside the bathroom, a bottle falls on its own. If you look closely, you can see the bottle move slowly towards the edge before falling over. Like with all occurrences, this one has left him baffled. Luckily though, the salesman won't be staying here any longer, as the next day will be the end of his quarantine. To this day, he can't think of anything that could explain what happened in that room. The salesman thinks that the room might be haunted. But, like most videos, it's hard to be sure if that's the case. It's not certain if this whole incident was just a setup, or actual paranormal evidence. Until it's made clear as to what exactly happened, you be the judge on whether or not something paranormal occurred.
What do you make of that?
Complete bullshit.
He's doing something to pass the time.
Yep.
Fair.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I guess so. So Spooks is where we had those compilations from.
And that was one of the ones that I mentioned when we were looking for a compilation. And we came across this one.
Yeah.
Grand.
Go with one that he uploaded 4 months ago. It only goes for just shy of 4 hours.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be streaming for that much longer today.
But it's 100 scary videos.
Yeah, and it's coming up to 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's your time, not my time.
I'm sorry if you're 2 hours behind.
Yeah, but I don't care. It's only 10 to 3.
No, it's 10 to 5.
Not here in the present.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm from the future, and I'm telling you, it's 10 to 5.
Yeah, in the future. Not
Yeah.
the present. I live in